Well, good Monday evening, Arkansas. This is Chief Forecaster coming back here once again here to give you guys a quick weather video before your 8-day forecast comes out later on this evening here. As always, this video is sponsored by our partners at Superior RV in Conway, Arkansas. So, how about them temperatures today, guys? If you like the spring weather, as a matter of fact, you can actually kind of say that it was kind of early summer temperatures today that you really like today here, guys. Temperatures, Texarkana today getting to 90 degrees here across the area, 70s, some 80s across the area. Some of the record highs were either challenged or broken. The record warmth is going to continue as we get into tomorrow before we get back into reality here with that strong cold front moving in as we get into Tuesday night and into Wednesday morning. As a matter of fact, if you look at the top of your screen here, you can see that cold front up there in the Dakotas right now, moving into the northern plains here. That cold front is going to move its way down into Arkansas as we get into late tomorrow night and into your Wednesday morning. Not expecting any winter precipitation, not even expecting significant severe weather, which is kind of different from what we were talking about a couple of days ago when we had the slight risk across Arkansas. And I was telling you guys the parameter potential was there for at least from severe thunderstorms. There's now even the potential that some areas may not even see a drop of rain with this cold front. And we're going to talk about that coming up a little later in this video here. So let's go over to your evening highlights real quickly, guys. I mentioned just a second ago that the strong cold front's going to move in as we get towards tomorrow night and into your Wednesday time frame here. Now, once again, the potential of record-breaking temperatures could be on the table once again tomorrow afternoon and into tomorrow evening here. Some areas can we talk about temperatures in the low to mid-80s. I wouldn't be shocked once again down there in southwest Arkansas, especially if you see a lot of sunshine. You may try to approach 88, 89, 90 degrees once again down there. And then we're going to talk to you guys about the stormier weather pattern as we get into the March time frame here, okay? So good amount to talk about in this video for tonight here, okay? So let's talk about tonight. Across the board, I have gone 20%. I went 30% up there in Walnut Ridge. That was a little bit of an error. That was supposed to be 20. I've gone 20% because there is some computer model data that's wanting to throw out some little bit of shower activity, maybe a rogue storm here and there. Not expecting any widespread severe weather for tonight, but just kind of keep that in mind here. But regardless, it is going to be warm and it's going to be a little bit muggy with temperatures holding strong in the 60s here before rebounding tomorrow back into the upper 70s and 80s across the area here, okay? So, as a reminder, make sure you download our weather app, guys, here, especially as we move into March. There's going to be a lot of new things thrown at you guys, so make sure you're able to get our Facebook posts, you're able to look at radar, you're able to look at the hourly before you walk out the door in the morning or before you go to sleep in the evening to kind of plan out the kiddos' school or plan out work for the next day. Our weather app really helps with that those types of tasks here, so make sure you have that downloaded. It is going to be Arkansas Weather Watchers in your respected Play Store here. So let's go over to the computer model day here, and I'm going to talk to you guys about, let me go over to the Euro. There we go. So I'm going to talk to you guys about why we missed the severe weather threat for tomorrow and Wednesday, because you would normally think with temperatures in the 80s going into the 40s on Wednesday, where is the enhanced risk? Where is the, the hatched for damaging winds and tornadoes and hail, all that? This go around, we're actually blessed that we're going to have a very strong cap or a lid. You can use either terminology. We will have that in place as we get towards tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, going into tomorrow night, which is going to help prevent us seeing some severe thunderstorms. Could we see an isolated strong to severe storm? Possibly, especially the closer you get to the Missouri border. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure Arkansas is going to be an all clear as we get into tomorrow here, okay? So let's take a look, and what we're going to start off with, this is your up-level pattern. This is your 500 millibar winds, and this kind of breaks down on what we're looking at here. So you've got a trough moving in into the Pacific Northwest. The trough that's over our area and into the southwest, that is the subtropical jet here. So the biggest reason why we don't have a severe threat tomorrow is because there's two pieces of energy that are just not phasing together. They're just not working together. And if they're not working together, you're not going to get the severe threat unless you live in the Midwest here. So you can see we get into tomorrow night. You can see there's your trough across the Midwest. There's your subtropical jet trying to phase together, but it's mainly going to impact our folks up here in the Ohio Valley here. That's Illinois, that's Indiana, that's Ohio, Michigan, Wisconsin. As you can see with the divergence right through here where you have southwesterly to westerly winds, and then you have those southerly to southwesterly winds with your other trough as well. So you have that divergence, which promotes the void in the atmosphere, which promotes severe thunderstorms. Down here in Arkansas, our aloft temperatures are just too warm to support any thunderstorms. We don't have any cold air aloft. So what's going to happen is the cold front's going to push through, and we can actually go to the HRR. I'm pretty sure the zero's out right now. You can actually go to the HRR, and you can see the cold front right through here. Let's go over to your temperatures real quick. There's your cold front coming into Kansas. Temperatures very warm tomorrow here. Like I mentioned before, record-breaking temperatures. Some areas tomorrow may actually push 80 degrees. Not 80 degrees, 90 degrees as we get into tomorrow here. So very warm temperatures once again. But folks, just not expecting any widespread activity as we get into tomorrow here. I'm not seeing it with the computer model data, and your aloft temperatures are just too warm to support anything. As you can see with the high-res NAM, it develops a very skinny line of showers moving through. That's just associated with the cold front because you just have that lift with the cold front. And what happens is this pushes through. By the time you get into Wednesday morning, first thing with the kiddos getting to school, you're going to work, temperatures are already falling. The wind gusts out of the northwest, 20 to 25 miles per hour. Your threat's already over with. So not expecting much tomorrow, guys. Matter of fact, like I mentioned before, I wouldn't be shocked if our level 1 possible up here in far northern Arkansas completely gets removed, because just no evidence that we're going to see widespread severe weather as we move into tomorrow here. Now, I want to draw your attention to the weekend. I want to draw your attention to this upcoming weekend, because once we get past tomorrow into Wednesday, you're going to go back to winter-like conditions. It's just going to warm. It's just going to cool down. And temperatures are going to get back to the 40s, 50s for highs, but you're going to rapidly warm up as you move into Friday and Saturday. This is our next bad boy that we need to watch here, and I don't think we're going to luck out of seeing severe weather with this go-around that we did with what's going to happen tomorrow on a Wednesday. First and foremost, you can see your subtropical jet gets suppressed down into Mexico, into the Gulf Coast, which is going to promote a major trough across the western half of the country. And you can see as we move into Sunday here, there's your trough beginning to eject out. I wouldn't be shocked if there was some sort of risk area gets put out for Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, over in the Midwest. This is going to move east as we move into the Monday time frame here. You can see on Monday, there's your trough. You can see the majority of the winds look to be across the northwestern part of the state, even missing majority of Arkansas. But once again, you see that divergence of the trough and the subtropical jet. That's what's going to promote thunderstorm activity as we get into your Monday time frame here. So keep that in mind. That is something that we're going to have to monitor as we move into Monday here. As you can see, there's your instability with the GFS here. You're talking 1,500 to 2,000 Cape already with the GFS. So we're going to have to watch for severe weather potential as we get into Sunday and into that Monday time frame of this weekend and the next week. And I know there's going to be somebody out there that's going to be saying, oh, you said this a week ago, but tomorrow ends up being a dud. Weather changes. Hopefully this does change. I'll be happy if it does change. But weather does change, guys, so just kind of keep that in mind here. But this setup going into this upcoming weekend and into next Monday does favor more severe weather than the one we're going to deal with as we move into tomorrow and into the Wednesday time frame here. So let's take a look at our supercell composite here, and this is going to be for this week starting today all the way until the March time frame. As you can see, the higher areas are going to be up here in the Ohio Valley. Arkansas just not seeing much this go around with the cold fronts we move into tomorrow here. But you notice the moment you get into late weekend and into next week, the first week of March, the first week of March, you notice how Arkansas, Louisiana, Texas, Oklahoma, into the Midwest really starts to highlight for the severe weather potential here. So we're going to have to watch that. Lots of moving parts as we move into the weekend. However, I wouldn't worry about it right now. We're still days away. We're going to keep you guys updated. Tomorrow, Temperatures are going to be near 90 in February. I know that just kind of gives you a sign of how the summer's going to go. But that's going to rapidly cool down as we move into Wednesday. Wednesday, you're going to need the coat. Temperatures in the 40s, low 50s. Wind chills likely going to be in the 20s and 30s with wind gusts 20 to 25 miles per hour. We're, once again, a rapid warm-up as we move into the weekend here. So continue to keep you guys updated right here, your source for all things Arkansas weather.